Transmisję dłuższego telewizjonnej rewolucji Kevin i Olivia na blogosfierę. The international phenomenon. Attack of the Show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Kevin Pereira. Olivia Munn is still out. So joining me instead now, former Playmate of the Year and host of Confessions of a Booth Babe, my new best friend, Sarah Jean Underwood is here.
Hi, Kevin. We're coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
She's adorable.
Oh,
You really are.
thank you.
On the show today, it's the greatest mascot dance ever when we go around the net. You're going to see a giant globe pull-off dance move. These moves would shame Chris Brown. If he hadn't already, shamed himself half to death already with the whole punching a lady thing. Allegedly. No, he did, right? Yeah, okay. Plus, we're going to talk Windows 7. It's a given, really, that Microsoft's new OS is better than Vista, but, what isn't? But is it worth the cost of an upgrade? Find out what your opinions are and what your options are in the loop.
Then we'll have a brand new episode of our AOTS original series, Slasher School.
Yeah.
We're going to share a very uncomfortable class, and Kevin makes his animated debut on the show.
Yeah, anatomically correct.
And we'll have actors Sean Patrick Flannery and Norman Reedus from the Boondock Saints. Yeah. Live in the studio, and they're taking your Twitter questions. So just send them to @AOTS.
They're going to come out, they're going to see you on the set, they're going to say hi, and they're going to be like, oh, that thing's interviewing me? Why don't we...
No.
So I'm sorry in advance, guys. Yeah. It's okay.
Kevin.
I would say it.
All right. 5 things time?
Round the net, go now. Today's number 5 is a unique horticulture flip that really showcases the biodiversity on display in the island nation of Japan.
This is from Nanny Korchin Hakai, and I have to say, it's a nice change of pace for Around the Net. Is it a blossoming Japanese cherry tree?
Close. It's a tree. Looks like it has a bud on it. Yeah. I saw that video, and once, you zoom in, you're waiting for it, and then you actually see the curvature, and the first thing that went through my head is, I would. It's true.
You're awful.
Yeah. I'll put it in worse places, so. But finally...
Keep that stuff to yourself.
What? No, I'm just saying, you know what, I am glad, because it's like finally a tree is doing something for us. Thanks for giving back, finally, nature.
Oh, okay. Well, but trees don't give us delicious fruits, do they? Or provide us shade from the sun?
Are you being sarcastic? I mean, have you read much Lord of the Rings lately, Sarah? Next you're going to try telling me that trees fart out the oxygen we breathe, right? Okay, I get it. Oh, they're here to save.
Can't fool you, Kevin.
Thank
can
you.
The good news is that tonight's number 4 will help you get your kids ready for Halloween.
Yeah.
The bad news is that it won't be so helpful since it's from the Onion News Network, the most trusted name in fake news.
Yeah, if you're worried that your son is going to pick like an effeminate Halloween costume, then pay attention, because your fake problem has now been solved.
If you're the parent of an overly feminine little boy, choosing the right Halloween costume is crucial for avoiding humiliation during your family's trick-or-treat outings.
The good news is, with a little creativity, we can disguise your girly son as a normal kid. This is Travis. Say hello, Travis.
Hello, Travis.
If you want your child to depict a male-dominated profession, be very careful not to choose one that's been co-opted by the gay community, like a fireman, a cop, a cowboy.
Good point.
Otherwise,
Right.
they'll just end up looking like a stripper.
So you're a scary robot, huh?
This is also a good costume for what I call a prancer.
A prancer.
A son who skips delicately instead of just walking. Ben, take a few steps.
Well, look at that. Problem solved.
I want to be a pastry chef, but she would have
Oh, look at the
done
teacher.
Oh, now that's a good option.
I am a robot. I don't know. I mean, I like the idea, I like the concept, but that robot was still pretty damn effeminate, if you ask me. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think robots are supposed to be like tough and manly rust buckets, unless they're sexy lady bots.
Kevin!
But I think they should be like Terminators.
Kevin!
Big what?
That is a very ignorant statement.
Why?
One of your robots is gay.
One of our robots is gay? I never knew.
Anyway, today's number 3 item condenses all 154 minutes of Quentin Tarantino's stylish gangster story Pulp Fiction into 4 glorious minutes of audio.
Tarantino is known for selecting unique songs for his soundtracks, but this unofficial YouTube mashup goes one step further. It actually combines both the music choices and some of the most memorable moments of the film into a sort of audio-visual experience all its own.
It's 20 minutes of work. I'll be there in 10.
In a waiting store all day long, waiting on the bell ring so I can go home. Throw my books on a paper, pick up a telephone. Come on, baby, let's make some fun.
Confusing if you weren't really paying any attention.
Like a Tarantino film, really. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Yeah. Fitting.
Today's number 2 item celebrates the thankless profession of sports mascots.
Yeah, most people don't expect more than like a wave or a half-hearted shuffle from their mascot. But the Harlem Globetrotters are not your average basketball team. No, sir. No, it makes sense for their team mascot to be a little bit flashier, I think.
So here's their inflatable mascot, Big G, dancing to just about every song you'd expect to hear during a halftime show.
That's a mascot. You see those moves? That was pretty stylish.
It was amazing. If there was a mascot Olympics, Big G would be taking home the gold.
Yes, unlike a certain other show's sorry excuses for mascots. I'm sorry, that is just sad. You guys, no, don't feel pity. I told them to rehearse more. This is Bush League. We had a whole routine ready to go. What are you sad for, Cal? Huh? You're pathetic.
Kevin.
You're pathetic. Look at that sad Cal.
Calm down. God, I mean, at least we have until a commercial break to get these guys out of here.
You guys are an embarrassment. Don't help him. Drop him. Drop him. No, don't drop him. Today's number 1 video, however, is not an embarrassment. It's coming up right after this. Oh, you can drop it. Don't get him there. Stupid crowd. What? Coming in at number 1 today, it's a clip from the early 80s TV series, you know, The Hitchhiker.
For those of you who don't remember it, which is probably most of you, The Hitchhiker was kind of like an updated version of The Twilight Zone, where the Hitchhiker character introduced clothes and... scroll back, please, for a second. Where the Hitchhiker...
2... Sorry.
Where the Hitchhiker character introduced and closed a new story each week.
Yeah! Now, apparently, this particular story is about a noted German oddball actor, Klaus Kinski. Klaus Kinski fans in here? Yeah. And apparently, he bought some sort of killer 80s, 80s stereo system or something. especially intense if you're like your audio system is the size of a friggin' ENIAC, right? Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
I don't get it.
An ENIAC. It's
I don't get it.
Excuse me, sorry, Sarah. Well, okay, audience. The Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, or the ENIAC, was built in 1946, cost $500,000, and you can see it took up 650 square feet of floor space. Weighed 26 tons, this beast here did, if you can believe that.
Kevin, I do believe you mean 27 tons?
I do believe you are right, Miss Sarah. I'm sorry. I stand corrected, 27 tons. And so you see that implying that that man's stereo was as large as the ENIAC is therefore rather humorous, because that is a very large stereo. I get it now. Thanks.
Well, thank you for that lesson, Professor Kevin.
My pleasure, my pleasure. It's a much better education than you'll get at certain other schools out there, you know, like Slasher School.
Would whomever is haunting the women's restroom please remember to flush? It's just common courtesy.
Okay, today we're talking about one of the key parts of your slasher identity, the flashy kill. Each one of you will demonstrate your signature kill for me on these dummies. Needles the Clown.
Here.
Evil Child. Crazy Eyes. Mask Face. Eric Chen. I'm sorry, who are you again?
I'm Eric Chen. I just transferred in.
I think there's been a mistake. Yes, Crazy Eyes.
Can I kill him?
There's no killing until after graduation. Eric, I think I know what's going on here. I also teach English as a second language at the Learning Annex, and I'm guessing that you're enrolled in that class because you're Asian.
No, I'm in this one. My parents made me enroll.
Huh. Okay, everyone. Let's welcome Eric to the class. Nice. Well done. Well done. Little predictable at this point. I'm not sure about your technique there.
I'm attacking the pressure points.
Ooh, I love what you're doing with your eyes. Eric, what exactly are you doing?
I guess I'm stabbing it.
Eric, this is Slasher School. You do have a signature kill move, right?
I'd really rather not. I can't really control my...
If nothing be about to happen, mayeth I be excused? No, everyone is staying right here. Now, Eric, show me on the dummy.
I really don't think this is a good idea.
Hey, no smoking in class.
Look, can we just do this some other time?
Can I kill him now?
No.
How about now?
No, Eric, show me.
No, but I don't...
Eric, attack the dummy.
I don't...
Attack the dummy, Eric. Attack!
Holy... I'm a monster.
Eric, put him down!
Not bad.
To being totally nude in the middle of a classroom. And now, for no particular reason whatsoever, let's see what Kevin's up to.
That's a weird transition. Okay. Windows 7 launched last week, and now the users and the rest of the industry are actually weighing in. So what's the verdict? Is it better than Vista? Well, yeah, of course, come on. But, I mean, it has to be better than Vista, right? 3.1 was better than Vista. Windows Me, even. It's fun. Let's do the loop. Joining me from San Francisco to help us make sense of it all, writer for TechCrunch.com, MG Siegler joins us again. How are you, MG?
Hey, good to see you, Kevin.
A pleasure to have you back. People have had all weekend to really install and check out Windows 7. I know for some it took all weekend to install. But mostly it seems like the reports are overwhelmingly glowing. People are happy it launched. It didn't fail. Is it already considered a win for Microsoft just to get away from Vista and have something new in the public mind share?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Kind of like you set it up. When you launch something that was as poorly received as Vista was, you're certainly bound to almost have better success when you come out with something that's even slightly better. And Windows 7 seems to be significantly better, so I think that's why we're seeing some really positive buzz from it right now.
Do we think that was their marketing strategy all along? Was, hey, forget about releasing a good OS. Let's release a really, really terrible one, and then people will just love whatever we ship next. No?
Yeah, they really set that up perfectly. Man.
Yeah, they did a really great job. Ferraris for everybody. But for those that were jilted by Vista, why exactly should they upgrade? What is so new and so fresh and so amazing about Windows 7?
So, a lot of the early buzz was that Windows 7 is basically Vista as it should have been the first time. And that really kind of seems to be the case. It's a little bit faster. It gets rid of some of those annoying hassles, all those little pop-up windows that would show up all the time. Right. It fixes some of the networking issues, some of the driver issues. So basically, it's corrected a lot of the things that were wrong with Vista.
And any performance issues yet? I mean, it seems to be running, you said, faster for most and even takes up less space on the hard drive?
Right, yeah, that's been pretty good. I mean, the performance issues, as you alluded to, that most people have been complaining about is the installation time when you're actually doing an upgrade. I did a clean install, and it was okay. Usually took about an hour. I did it twice, but yeah, for upgrades, it can take a few hours, I've heard, which is pretty bad.
Now, there are definitely similarities between the Windows 7 taskbar and Apple's little Snow Leopard bar. With Microsoft opening their own retail stores as well, I mean, some fanboys are out there saying they're just taking pages from Apple's playbook. Would you agree? And if so, is that necessarily a bad thing?
I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. OS X has had that taskbar thing in play for a long, long time, and it certainly seems to be working for them. Microsoft using it, they did a little things different. Like, when you hover over it, you can see which windows are actually open. Like if you have Microsoft Internet Explorer, down there, you can hover over it and see which tabs are open. Mm-hmm. In terms of the stores themselves, though, the Microsoft stores, which of course just opened, those definitely look a lot like the Apple stores. It's kind of humorous.
Does Microsoft have an equivalent of a Genius Bar yet? Do they have that yet?
Right, so I haven't been in one, but I think that they're calling it either Guru Bar or the Windows Bar or something like that. But I know that, yeah, it's great. When they were hiring for that position, for the Genius position, I know they were calling him like the Windows Retail Technical something, some such. It was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, that's I'll take Guru over that, or the Wizard, or something of that nature. Give them pointy hats with stars or something. Do you think Windows 7 is going to succeed? I hate to keep harkening back to Vista because we get it. Vista was not a great product for them. But on its own, is Windows 7 going to succeed? I mean, do you see it gaining popularity?
Aside from just the consumer response, which, will be important to them, but the big thing is really the business response. There's still so many businesses out there that are using Windows XP, which is hilarious considering that it's 8 years old. I mean, imagine using your cell phone with like an 8-year-old operating system. It would be black and white. It would be ridiculous. And
but MG, to that point, there's a lot of people still holding out with XP. Should they pop in Windows 7 now? Like, is there enough new stuff and cool features to actually warrant that upgrade? I've been using it since the beta version, and now I have the final version. I think that there is enough stuff, and I think that it's pretty good. But it's hard to upgrade an entire business to a new operating system and having to teach people, slightly different things about how to use it and how to do all the things that they're used to. So I think eventually a lot of businesses will upgrade to it, but it's going to take some time again. All right, and speaking of time, we're out of it, but I have to ask one final question very quick, MG. The other side of this, the Mac users. Will anybody be switching from Snow Leopard for Windows 7?
I would be very surprised if that happened.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Thanks to MG Siegler from TechCrunch.com. We appreciate you keeping us in the loop. Thanks a lot, buddy. Right now, let's go over to Sarah.
Celebrate DVD Day with the movie claus himself, Chris Gore. He's rating Battlestar Galactica The Plan, and Will Ferrell's first DVD, You're Welcome, America. And then, Sean Patrick Flannery and Norman Reedus from the Boondock Saints 2, All Saints Day, will be here live in studio. Plus a premiere of...
Secret conversation. That's some good stuff. Not now, because we're live.
Yeah, we're live. News team, go.
That was adorable. Adorable. Boop.
Thanks, Blair.
Thank you. Feed. You're welcome, Kevin. That was for Kevin. Yeah, it is weird. It's Tuesday, October 27th, and here are all your top stories. Today, Google Voice announced that you can finally port your existing mobile phone number over to your Google Voice account. That's right, that means one less phone number to memorize, making adoption of the service much easier for new users. In a nutshell, Google Voice is a free service that gives you one phone number for all your phones, along with web-based visual voicemail, automated voicemail transcription, and call forwarding. Now, right now, Google Voice is by invitation only, and if you want to find out about it, you just Google it. Just Google it. It's a sign right there. Google it. So what happens if you have a Facebook page and you die? Wow, I can't believe I'm going to give you the answer to this. Here we go. If you pass on and your family or friends request it, they're sad. The social networking site will now memorize your profile. This is going to result in some cosmetic and functional changes to the deceased profile. For one, the account will be locked so that no one can log in. Additionally, only the dead user's confirmed friends will be able to search them on Facebook. I'm sorry that I'm laughing about this. The site will also deactivate status updates and contacts, probably because those status updates will be depressing because they're dead. We have some not so great news for Lost fans. You know how everybody was all excited for that non-stop final season of Lost? All those ad dollars were spent? Well, my friends, unfortunately, it just hit a speed bump, and that speed bump's name is the Winter Olympics. Yeah, Lost final season will now be split into two parts, airing before and after the Olympics, which means that you're going to get a few new episodes of Season 6 in January of 2010. And then you have to wait till all that skiing stops in early March to see the rest. I don't know about you guys, but Bodie Miller and Jamaican bobsled team, you can eat it. Both of you. I'll fight you in person, Jamaican bobsled team. And finally, the 1986 robot comedy Short Circuit is getting a remake. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Paul Blart Mall Cop director Steve Carr will helm the project, which was rewritten by Robot Chicken writer Dan Milano. The story revolves around a military robot who learns to feel and love after getting struck by lightning. Now, no word on whether the iconic tagline, "Number 5 is alive," or star Steve Guttenberg will also make comebacks, but, I mean, come on, Goot. You're not doing much, right? Let's bring back the Goot, baby! Bring back the Goot! That's all I got, guys. Thanks for letting me be here today.
Need input. Love Short Circuit. Thanks, Mark. I do love that movie. I'll defend the sequel.
Me too.
I will.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Sarah, a question for you, if I may. I know we're in the middle of a show. I just want to get to know you a little bit.
Oh,
if that's
okay.
all right.
Yeah.
Have you ever, I don't know, like wanted to, destroy glass items, harnessing only the amazing power of sound? Just curious.
It's like you've read my mind or
Thought so.
something.
I could tell, yeah.
Do you have a sound rifle here?
No sound rifle, but we do have a technical explanation of how sound can actually shatter glass, so...
I'll take it.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy the sound of glass shattering? Of course you do. And that's why today's experiment is going to teach you how the power of sound is able to break glass. And it's all thanks to science.
Oh my god!
First, we need a wine glass. Not because we're going to get hammered, but because it's made of a thin crystal that's very sensitive to resonance. Resonance is the vibration of pressure from sound waves. So by placing a loudspeaker right next to a wine glass, we can see it resonate as the sound gets louder. In physics, this is called oscillation, the continuous trembling of an object due to an external energy, which in this case is sound. Now, when we turn on the speaker, we want it to play a sine wave, which is a basic function of audio created by a sound generator. This sound can also be projected using any audio software that plays the tone. Next, we want to turn the speaker up to a higher frequency. This will create a strong enough amplitude that will cause the glass to vibrate even more. It also helps to put a straw inside the wine glass to capture more frequency and create more amplitude. When the glass becomes too stressed from the resonance, it shatters. The break happens because there's too much oscillation for the glass to handle, so it naturally reacts by exploding.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool, right? Well, did you know that you can cause the same reaction using your very own voice? You just need to imitate the same tone and progressively get louder until the glass breaks. So the next time you're at a cocktail party, make sure you don't pump up the volume too much. Otherwise, you might cause some damage. But hey, at least now, you can blame it all on science.
That's the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Now, I can finally become a supervillain! Yes! Long long as I only break wine glasses. Really not a good idea. Let's go over to Sarah.
Let's help you spend your DVD money. It's time for DVD Tuesday. Welcome back, film expert Chris Gore.
Thank you. Thanks.
It is you, right?
Yes. No, today's DVD Tuesday will be groovy. I promise you.
What the hell is this?
It's Ash
You do
from
know it's
Evil
not
Dead.
Halloween yet.
Yes, I know this. But look, I'm here on Tuesday, so I brought my Halloween outfit.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I hate when people dress up, all week when it's supposed to be Halloween and it's not.
Well, you dressed up as a hot chick. Look, you got the good outfit. It's not
thank you.
bad.
All right, so let's get to this.
Yes.
What's up?
First, we have Battlestar Galactica: The Plan.
I haven't seen the first one. Is that going to be a problem?
Actually, probably yes. You might be a little bit confused, but basically, this is the Battlestar Galactica. This tells you the story of the Cylons, how they put their plan together, and what their plan actually was. Basically, to eradicate the entire human race.
Nice. So it fits nicely into the Battlestar Galactica series.
It does actually. This tells you what was happening behind the scenes, and what's interesting is it answers a lot of questions. A lot of I don't understand that. Which, if you were watching the show, you'd have that question, and even questions maybe you didn't think that you had.
All right. Okay, so what are the extras on the DVD, Chris?
Well, there's a great DVD commentary with Edward James Olmos. I think the secret to his acting as Adama is he doesn't drink water. He's very thirsty all the time, Adama. But the main thing is the commentary, a lot of behind the scenes, some deleted scenes. It was really amazing to find out how they fit this in. They brought back old characters like Gaeta, and they all had to get their old haircuts. That was actually one of the hard things, was to match things that happened in earlier parts of the show. You're completely confused. This isn't helping you. If you have been watching Battlestar Galactica, this is...
No, I have no idea. So what's the bottom line?
Bottom line is, buy this. The plan is amazing. It's just a great addition. I think there should be more things like this. What was Darth Vader doing in certain parts of Star Wars?
Now you're speaking my language.
Yes, that's great. I like Star Wars.
Okay, what's up next?
We have Will Ferrell. You're welcome, America. It's a final night with George W. Bush.
Is this special funny, or is it kind of like Saturday Night Live skit that's gone on for a little too long?
Well, it's basically a Broadway play where Will Ferrell plays George Bush, kind of revisiting his W impression from back in the day. But he is amazing at this, and he revisits his entire life and his career, and I mean. It's absolutely hysterical. I mean, some of the bits in this are great. I mean, Condoleezza Rice comes out, a girl like her, tries to seduce him. There's a lot of other stuff that I can't talk about because it's kind of R-rated.
Oh.
But yeah, no, it's amazing. Really funny.
Okay, cool. Well,
Yeah. Yes? You're going to ask me about extras. I can read minds. Well, the extras. You don't want to ask me about the extras?
I want to ask, but I want to ask it.
Yes.
So, those of us who have already seen it on HBO, what special features are there?
One of the best special features is one where George Bush interviews himself, and it's a great bit. That's a great extra, and that was a great asking about questions about the extra. I would like to say that also.
What's the bottom line?
Bottom line is rent it. Really funny. If you didn't see it on HBO, get it.
Okay. Cool. What else are we looking at today?
Looking at Orphan.
Ooh.
Great horror film. A lot of fun.
Was it good?
Yeah,
Tell us about it.
Orphan, it's about this family who adopts a 9-year-old girl from Russia, and she's kind of a pain, causing death, murder, and mayhem all over the place. I mean, it's sort of one of those bad kid movies like The Omen, and this one is particularly suspenseful and scary, and there's a great twist at the end. I can't tell you.
Okay, well, get us in the mood for the Halloween spirit. So what's the bottom line?
Bottom line is rent it. You will be scared. One of the better horror films to come out on DVD.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Thanks. You're awesome.
Get more gore than you can handle by following him on Twitter @ThatChrisGore. Let's go over to a gentleman with a very special message about a pair of powerful balls.
Yeah. Actually, on November 11th, Human Wrecking Balls returns for an all-new second season, everybody. The Pumphrey brothers prove that nothing can stop them from inflicting destruction with their bare hands. Plus, don't miss the introduction of a new hot nurse. Hello. She'll destroy their heart. Check out the all-new G4TV.com/wrecking for webisodes and much more. But stay tuned. Sean Patrick Flannery and Norman Reedus from the Boondock Saints to All Saints Day will be here live in studio. Don't miss it.
Wait,
He's a f***ing vampire!
Oh, God, you're really annoying.
Wrong love tonight. But I will come again.
Everybody wanted it, but few fans thought they'd actually see a sequel to the 1999 cult film The Boondock Saints. And guess what? Some dreams really do come true.
I know who you are. You guys are shut it. Oh, this is so cool, man. I'm from Boston. I love you guys. Everybody loves you guys. Maybe I can get on this thing. You know, bring some ras into this. Hey, is it true that you guys say a prayer before you grease somebody?
It was just a question. Joining me now, the stars of the Boondock Saints 2 All Saints Day, Sean Patrick Flannery and Norman Reedus are here. How are you guys? Welcome to the program. Glad to have you here. As I said in the intro, fans have wanted a sequel to this film for ages. Exactly what happened again? I mean, there were lawyers and police tape and clowns involved somehow. Children cried. Like, what took so long to get to here?
You missed the duct tape and the starfish, which really makes the story whole.
Someone duct taped their starfish?
No.
Oh, because that's an
There was
awkward
a starfish
Brazilian.
and a duct tape.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It was more inclusive of the clown, but it's a completely different story. You know, it was embroiled in legalities. You know, you know, certainly there was a mandate for a sequel, just based on finances. You know, a couple of years after the first one came out, but we had some legal wranglings to clear everything up, and it took 10 years.
That had to be frustrating as hell to like have that, because you guys wanted to make it sooner, right? Or no? Were you?
We loved making the first one.
Yeah. Not frustrating at all to sit around for years while that goes on. Or?
We were always working on other things, you know. So you know, but we kept getting the call that it was about to happen. So I think the story goes like. The contract ended on a Monday at noon, and I think it was bought by Sony at 12:30 or something like that.
Right, yeah, exactly. You guys were filming right away, which is great. And now it's coming out. What was it like? Was it like missing a beat? I mean, when you reunite with everybody, are you all guys on the same page and still telling tales from the first film? Or?
Well, it was. I mean, I remember Sean and I going to set, and we're like, are we really doing this finally? And then
there was a couple of false starts though, you know. So it was like, yeah, you guys ready? It's going next week. We're gonna get going in a month, 2 months. We're gonna get going. So this time, you know, we're on the plane. We're actually driving to the set. We're like,
oh, you think so? Do you think Ashton's gonna jump out of an RV and be like, nope, sorry, no movie? Like,
yeah, and he's gonna catch a headbutt right to the dome.
I have to imagine, I mean, you guys were taking YouTube videos of stuff that were going on behind the scenes. Yeah, I saw another interview where you guys said, like, every movie, every actor says, oh, it's like a big family on set. It's just like we're all friends and having fun, which is complete BS for 99% of the films. And you guys maintained that this was really the case. You guys were just having fun.
Yeah, like
this is true.
What is this exactly?
I want to tell you, this was our idea. It was actually my idea. I'm like, Norm, you got to meet us in the trailer. I got Paul, a buddy of ours, got a camera set up. We're going to do this. We scripted it. We just shot it on the fly.
Just banging out stuff on the side.
Because, because I mean, we're just having a fun time.
Yeah.
You know, we're on the set. We got video cameras everywhere. It's like, let's shoot some stuff. We got these wacky costumes on, beards. We're like, got to utilize that, right?
You're just like 5 hours late to set, and you're like, no, we're working on a dance number. It's for YouTube. We have to make this happen.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you're pulling pranks on each other on the set as well? Like, was it one of those kind of things?
24/7, yeah.
Anything that's TV friendly that can even be mentioned?
Not really.
No? lots of teabagging, not at the craft service table? Anything like that? Like, I mean, how crazy does it get?
Not specifically limited to just limited to me and Norm.
Okay, but everybody's getting
We got Billy Connolly.
Yeah.
Billy Connolly's like one of the funniest people ever.
Yeah.
You know?
And did he pull some stuff on him, or he pulled
more stuff on us, I believe.
Yeah, he's a hoot.
Payback's going to happen, I hope.
Yeah, well, I mean, think about it. You know, between Billy Connolly and Timothy Leary, you know, in the '60s and '70s, you know,
You got enough material to work with. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Peter Fonda and Billy Connolly together?
The first Boondock Saints, this movie comes out, it's on 5 screens, becomes a cult hit. Now you guys are, opening on, about 80 screens or something like that?
Yeah, but you have to understand those 5 screens. I think Troy paid for to put them in the screen. It's like we never really got a chance.
That's actually not a joke. He actually did. I mean,
really?
Yeah, he funded it because he wanted it to come out theatrically. So, he actually paid to have it released in a couple theaters.
The 5th screen was just his fence in the backyard, and he threw a projector out there, and that was it. Yeah. And so now you guys are having it's an exponentially larger release than 5 screens, but there's also sort of a campaign behind it, try to get the movie into theaters that it may not be in as well.
Yeah. I mean, the way to get it in more theaters is if people see it in the theaters that it's in. If it's in 60-something or 80 theaters, if the per screen average is whatever it is, I don't know how the variety.
Sure.
I don't know how to
if they sell X amount of Raisinets,
exactly, then everybody gets Raisinets. Yeah,
right.
Exactly. So that's really the only way to do it.
And so hopefully people will be saying nice things about the movie and getting it to their cities on Twitter. I mean, that's kind of where it's at now. All the action. Yeah. You guys on Twitter? Are you guys following any of that stuff?
Yeah. We're trying to do all that stuff.
Yeah. A good friend of ours, Wendy Shepard, kind of hooked us up into the internet, got us rolling with websites and everything. She's like the queen bee of that. So if anybody needs anything, Wendy Shepard's the one.
Well, shout it out. There you go. Find her on Twitter.
Matrix, Wendy Shepard.
I bring it up because we asked our viewers on Twitter to send in questions for you guys, and our Silent actually sent in a question, which I thought was really good. He wants to know, of the two of you, who could drink who under the table? There's no hesitation on that hand.
I think I win that one.
I'll tell you, Norman, as far as drinking goes.
What is?
You just flinched, brother.
I did, because I didn't know. I mean, I know with too much drinking, you get to. I mean, at times that can happen. But have you
actually never got there? Have you? You should moonwalk off the stage right now.
Let's see. I'm going to explode into glitter, apparently. Have you ever drank him under the table? Has it been that night?
Pretty much every time we've gone out drinking. Yeah.
And once someone's passed out drunk, gotten to that point?
No. We usually always crawl home.
Okay. Yeah. So no Sharpie wangs on the forehead.
No. He was like a ninja. He would kill me.
He's tried to snap your neck before the interview started.
Yeah, he's got his own dojos and stuff.
You're an actual black belt, right?
Yeah.
Incredible. Well, thank you for not killing anybody on set, PAs included, or myself. I wish you guys the best.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. You guys, the Boondock Saints 2, All Saints Day, opens in theaters this Friday. But now, let's go back to Sarah.
I can't believe they're here. This is so cool. This is the best day ever to co-host Attack of the Show. So cool. Still ahead, we have an all-new Batman Spider-Man exclusive. Stick around.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new AOTS, it's the 3rd installment of our animated series, Slasher School. And today's lesson plan calls for blood. Then it's Judgment Day for electronics in Gadgetron when Chris Hardwick rates the new HTC Android phone. And the stars of the box office hit Paranormal Activity will be here live in studio. Katie Featherston and Mika Sloat will prove that they're still alive right here on our show. See it tomorrow. I think the show has been fantastic. I think everything in general is fantastic. But you know what makes everything better?
Vicodin.
Yeah, actually, no, you're right. It is Vicodin. That wasn't what I was going for, but it is. Yeah, it does make it better. But I was actually thinking about like a cartoon featuring differently abled superheroes. We're best friends.
Cute.
Thanks to our guests, Sean Patrick Flannery, Norman Reedus, Chris Gore, and MG Sigler from TechCrunch.com. But a huge, huge special thank you to Sarah Jean Underwood for co-hosting today. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. And be sure to watch Late Night with Jimmy Fallon for a dose of Olivia Munn before she gets back tomorrow.
Yes. You guys, stick around. Don't touch your remote control thingamajigs because Web Soup with Chris Hardwick is going to start in about 15 seconds or so. Give or take. You're going to love it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks again, Sarah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Stupid mascots. I really didn't know he was gay.